Hey guys, this is going to be a status check on the elements. What are we on? We are on, I just did fire, so we are in air. A status check on the element of air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, so basically I'm going to pull a couple of cards from each deck. I've got 3 decks going on here. Basic status check. I did fire signs a couple of days ago, but I didn't upload it due to technical issues I'm having with my phone. Now that Mercury's direct, maybe those issues will go away. But I can't get a new phone until Mars goes direct. Need some action. Okay. Air signs. This came up right side up. It did tip my finger and go sideways the other way, but it came out the correct way. Okay, at least 1 to 2 more cards. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Status check. Okay, so we got 2 more signs. 2 more signs. We got 2 more signs, 2 more cards. 3 more cards. I lied. 4 more cards. I lied even more. Okay, well, there's a bunch of love and financial messages coming to you. Let's pull a couple of decks. Let's pull a couple of cards from the traditional Rider Waite. Oh, let's see if. I'm having issues. Let's see if they got the messages. Every time I shuffle this deck, I swear to God, I feel like I'm shuffling library books. I don't know why. I mean, they are literally library books because it is knowledge. Okay, 1 more shuffle. Sorry about that. I didn't pre-shuffle it because I literally just got here and haven't had a chance to settle down. But I'm already in the energy, so I'm not even tripping. Air signs status check. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what we got. One more. Do you have any more? I'll go through the deck one more time. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. And one last deck. This is my special healing deck. Okay, so that's what we're doing, is we're checking on the status of your healing. Because the more you heal, or the faster you heal, and you really can't rush that timeline. The faster you heal, the faster you're going to get to your abundance. Excuse me. My goodness. One more shuffle. Okay, universe. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Status check. Status check. Gemini. Uh-oh. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Boy, the cards are just flying out. I got a lot. Universe has a lot to say about your stage of healing. My goodness. Okay, and this one the Hermit card, I actually bent. Oh, this is 2 cards over here. My goodness, more cards than I need. All right, any more information on the healing progression? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 1 more. Okay, that's all we're going to take. All right, so let's get to the reading. What do we got here? Okay, so the 5 of Swords, somebody's having an issue with depression. It is basically, they're feeling defeated. And we did come across a couple of days where there was this feeling of defeat, and a lot of people were getting down about it. Hopefully it's a temporary phase, but here, this King of Wands, this is a dynamism. This is an energetic force. Okay, so you are beginning to act with authority. And this is an action. The Wands card always pertains to an action. The Swords cards always pertain to a state of mind. Okay, so you've been feeling defeated, but you're feeling motivated. You're feeling the call to action. You also have the King of Hearts. Nice, a lot of King energy. Oh, and over here, a little bit further ahead, we also have the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so this person, the King of Hearts, is a ruler of emotions. They control their emotions. They're very loving, very sensitive, very intuitive, but it's an internal thing because the king likes to portray, well, the king has to be in charge, okay? So because he's the ruler of emotions, he needs to be in charge of his emotions. Now, recently, a lot of people weren't expressing their truths, and a lot of it had to do with the way that they feel personally. And this man, since it is the right side up, he is controlling his emotions. However, he is outwardly expressing his emotions. And the Ace of Hearts, this is love, new beginnings, rekindled love. So whatever this man decided to do, he overcame that feeling of depression, the feeling of being defeated. He took action, okay, expressed his emotions, albeit in a controlled way, but was able to actively express himself. And this created new beginnings in love, or this rekindled a love that there was, the love that he was depressed about. Okay, definitely new beginnings. This is, understand, these are fated events. Now, air sign, right now, there is this karmic quality of getting exactly what you deserve. And I want to say it's caramel. I want to say it's karma, but it's instantaneous because we've already closed out old karmic cycles and we're in the stages of new karmic cycles. Like you have the Ace of Hearts. So this is definitely new love or new beginning in a relationship. Now, Judgment is a card of reckoning. So something here, something destined and something fated has just been expressed. The truth has come to light. And this is in regards to a burden that you've been bearing for a long time. The burden is still right side up, so you're definitely actively working on, you're being compelled to work on whatever blocks was hindering you in your love relationship. Now, you've expressed yourself. You obviously recognize what's going on, what's blocking you, what this is, and you've recognized and come to terms with the fact that this has been a major block in relationships. And that's also part of what started this new beginnings in your relationship. Now, you also have the Ace of Wands, which is an initiation. A major cycle is about to begin because this one block that you've admitted to, you've recently released it to the universe. And this has also created new beginnings in business. A lot of action here. Oh my gosh. You're taking, see, you got the 10 of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So that's two. You're taking steps right now to really move forward. Oh my gosh, this is kind of awesome. Actually, you've got two matching kings and aces, which is showing progression. You've already had completion in each of these things, and you've moved on to expressing these things with authority, and it's in turn creating new beginnings. So you've got new beginnings in love. Okay, this feeling, this depression, and this defeat is no longer on the table. This is going away. You are conquering that, and you're actively conquering that, actively doing something about what's holding you back. Okay, so we move to the Rider-Waite-Smith cards, excuse me. So we have the Page of Swords. This is a message coming in. You're getting some kind of communication. This is also the Page of Swords is slowly but surely, okay? So these things, these burdens that you've come to terms with, that you've recognized as yours and have admitted to and expressed, the defeat that you feel from them is going to go away, but it is not an instantaneous process, even though karma is almost instantaneous, and so is intent manifestation right now, this is a slow and steady process because the messages have to be integrated and put into practice, made a habit, and made a part of daily life. Now you also have the Nine of Wands here. The nine is an ending. It's a major purge, and to me, this Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is like your nightmares. Your worst nightmare came through, and there's a recognition of healing that needs to be done. And that's what this is saying here. The fact that you have depression and that you're really, really sad about previous things. You know what you must do. You've been shown the way. You've been shown your blocks. Excuse me, I have customers. Okay, so where were we? Slowly but surely, the changes are going to take place, and you're going to shed these burdens, these things that have been weighing on you, your baggage from a previous relationships. Okay, so that was a Page of Swords, and I remember I started touching on the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands is, it's the ending of something, the ending of action. An action. The wands are always about action. You're recognizing that you need healing, okay? And like I said, you've already admitted that there's a burden that's been oppressing you, and you're taking action. This is another card of action, okay? You are taking action in the healing because you want to get rid of this burden. You recognize that you need healing for it. And yet, again, you have another ace. This time, it is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so what the Ace of Swords represents, it is, it's also a new beginning, but it's a spiritual new beginning. It's a new beginning in how you are thinking, okay? You're recognizing that some of your behaviors or your previous paradigms don't fit with your reality, and like I said, you've been taking active action. Yeah, you've actively been taking action to resolve these issues. So this is going to be a new beginning in how you think about things and how you see things. You are breaking through those paradigms, okay, with the recognition that you need to be healed, okay. And this, in turn, this is where you're finding your spirituality, your new spirituality, okay. This is recognition. You're going to be awarded and rewarded from the universe for the work that you're doing. Wow. Okay. So this is really all about you getting your abundance for coming to terms with your reality, recognizing that there's an issue that still needs to be worked on, and actively working on it for the goal of eliminating that to boost your spirituality here. Okay, so you can be open for the universe, the messages that you're going to be getting. Okay, now the Prince of Swords is upside down over here in this healing deck. Okay, so it's saying that this must be for the DM males, because the DM males are going through a period right now, and that's in terms of the twin flames. The DM male is rapidly progressing in the mental activity, and it's not something that you're seeing, but there's a lot going on up here, and because he's also the controller of the emotions, you're not seeing it, but you can feel the mental activity going on. So I feel like this is for you in the relationship. And this right here, the Prince of Swords upside down, you're right side up, okay, because you're building slowly but surely, working to eliminate old paradigms and moving into your next phase, a major new phase. Whereas he's getting to the point, this is a message too, okay, he's still getting the message, but it wasn't coming slowly but surely like the divine females. For the divine females, it took several months, okay, before we were able to fully understand, incorporate, and come to the spot where we are now in this smack dab in the middle of full ascension. Now the divine males, they've had less time, literally weeks. And the thing is, when all this progress we made over several months and they only have a short span of time, that means it's coming rapidly. The wheels are turning. There's a lot of electrical activity. And that's what this is signifying. Your DM, your divine male or divine male energy is catching up in the ascension process. Now over here too, wow, here's another king, yet another king. This one is the King of Pentacles. This is the money guy. This is the generous man. Somebody who's going to be helping you. He's very authoritative, okay? He's really confident in his authority, but this person is the money man. This is your divine male. He's got the financials, but he did have this one block that was fully blocking the baggage. Everybody's got baggage, but it was harder for the DM male to conquer. But he is manifesting, but now because of this, because of the working on your spirituality and all the mental energy that's going on right now, his abundance is about to be released, okay? So there's he's manifesting, and the manifestation is coming quicker now because he's made the decision to work on the issues that he's recently come to terms with, recognized, and admitted to. Okay, and you guys also have the Lover's card. Okay, that's abundance, attraction, abundance. It's coming. Ooh, we love fairy. You've got a lot of wands, a lot of kings, and a lot of abundance. It's there. It's there. It's here. You are within reach. You also have the King of Cups again. Okay, so the King of Cups is the same thing as the King of Hearts. So once more, it's alluding to the divine male controlling the emotions. You also have the Mentor of Swords. Oh gosh, we love specials. I haven't memorized the Mentors yet because I'm not really too familiar with the deck, but I've been dying to use it. And it's been coming up a lot because we are in an intense season of healing, especially with the divine males are recognizing the need for further healing, whereas the female has been healing all this time. Okay, so we have the Mentor of Swords. Yeah, Mentor of Swords. So this is state of mind. Okay, Voice of Ear. This is a spiritual person who uses intellect in service to the divine. This person does not attack unity and promotes unity. This person recognizes that we are all connected. Okay. This also represents lessons about your own strengths and limitations of the intellect. This is what's letting you know that you have to change your perspective. You have to change how you think, that these burdens are not really burdens when you recognize them as lessons. Then it becomes a positive because you learn a lesson and you take that and move on, and then it becomes the Six of Swords where you never ever have to learn that karmic lesson again, nor do you ever have to replay it in this new major cycle that we're in. Okay? The Mentor of Swords also represents possible sudden violence, often involved in ending a relationship. Okay, this speaks to some kind of domestic violence, passionate feelings, and with Mars in retrograde, I can see that. But this also means a rushed conclusion, a quick end, making a snap judgment, possibly. Moving without thought. This speaks to an impulsiveness. I definitely feel that impulsive energy, but I do not see the impulsive energy. What I see is rapid action. Okay, so you may have had to cut somebody out of your life recently. I don't have the Eight of Cups here, so this is not cutting someone out, but you're making a decision. And this decision that's been made could also allude to the recognition of having baggage brought into this relationship. Okay, once again, the Five of Swords, the defeat and the depression, it's saying that this is the major problem, but you're taking active action to get rid of that. Judgment, yet another Judgment card. Same thing. See, this is backing it up, okay? You are going to reap you're going to get exactly what you deserve, whether you've been acting in honor or not, okay? If you're not acting in honor, it's going to come out as bad karma. It's going to come out in tower moments, but you don't have the tower here, so that moment has already happened for you, that awakening that created this radical change. The Prince of Swords reverse, fast moving action in terms of thinking. You're forward thinking. Okay, well that like screams Aquarius, doesn't it? And this is for the air signs. What do we got here? The Hermit. Okay, what the Hermit does is the Hermit retreats, and he's a number 9 card, so this is purging. You retreat to purge, and that's basically what this is all about. Purging old paradigms, and one of those being how you used to view your old relationships. That's changing, because this relationship is not that relationship. You are not the same person as you were in those relationships. Okay, so we're shifting perspective, and this Hermit likes to take time alone. You have to take time alone to center, to connect with source. Okay, only when you do that can you receive the messages that you're supposed to get. And the message is change is coming. There's going to be big changes in this relationship because of the recognition of what's wrong with it and the forward movement. Somebody's definitely taking action to move towards you. Okay, well, that's your reading for the air signs. Good luck, guys.